Scott, at the end of the day, you must get for your lead to get over the line in the end. It got a little bit hairy towards the end, but there was a lot to like before that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many times I have to say it, but we are a work in progress, and it's not pretty. And we played a really good first half of basketball and got away from a few things and, found a way to get it across the line. We've had, obviously, too many of those here at home. And our guys just stayed poised long enough to make enough plays down the stretch and, give them credit. They fought like hell to get back into the game and make it as close as it was. But we're 2 steps ahead, 1 step back, and we're a little bit Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde at times. But these guys just keep fighting. So the effort for us was really good again.
I think you did most things right that you would have liked, except 13 missed free throws. The game didn't need to get as close as it did down the end, did it?
Yeah, I mean, we did obviously lay an egg there, and the one thing that we were very conscious about is taking away their three-point shooting, and so I thought we did a relatively good job at that area. The rebounding, when they're shooting that many threes and the ball's coming off the way it was, it's a hard to rebound. It's something that we, as we've said in the past, have to address, but you get to the line 32 times, we have to shoot a much better percentage than that.
Like you said, focus on taking away their three-point shots or making it tough for them. The fact that they only made 9 for the game and a couple of those were sort of miracle ones from Sobey.
Yep.
Were you pretty happy with the way you did defend in that area?
Yeah, I mean, he's a volume shooter there, so, those ones that are going in off the glass and kind of slopping in a couple of those other ones, it is what it is at times. And he's a hell of an offensive player, and you got to give him much respect in his game. And, he kept them alive throughout the entire second half, and he's definitely a factor.
Obviously, a big performance from Juk as well. I think if you go back over the last couple of years, when he has a game like that, you don't lose too often. He can be a real barometer for you, can't he?
Yeah, I mean, he's one of those guys that can be an X factor for us, along with David Johnson, and they can score in bunches in a short period of time. And Juk was very steady throughout this entire game and made some big shots and obviously some critical foul shots for us. And he just did a nice job at both ends of the floor. And we need that from him every night. 21 points is wonderful, but we need the threat of him on the floor, and he was fantastic tonight.
Well, Juk, how are you feeling after that?
Feel good. Obviously, getting a win at home, much needed one. We've been close for a lot of times, but to finally get one for the fans tonight, it feels great. Obviously, we work hard every day, and just to get one at home to start defending the home court is huge.
You probably haven't had the ball in your hands a lot the last few games. Did you want to try to get up as many shots as you could tonight?
Nah, it's just trying to play the game, let the ball come to me. We got a lot of threats on the court. And those games too, we were winning. So I don't really mind about the shots. As long as we get the wins, that's all I care. And obviously, being a threat out there, aggressive, take my shots when the team needed it. That's my job on the team, and just gotta pick my spots.
You've obviously got a long history with Sobes, going back to your Adelaide days. Were you pretty happy to be isolated with him, guarding him on those last couple of shots?
Yeah, I played with him, my first year, the first 3 years in the league, and he's a great player. Obviously, he shot the ball well from the three-point, and we know how great he is. And just out there, knowing that I got 4 other guys behind me that are helping me, so I just got to try to guard him for 3 dribbles. And obviously, he got it shot up and lost him there a bit too on the all boards, but I got lucky on that one for sure.
You mentioned winning at home. How good did it feel to actually win in front of these home fans, given it's been a little bit of a struggle?
It feels good. We got the best fans in the league. Obviously, if this was other place and we're losing all these too many games at home, they would turn on you. And they haven't done that for us. And I always say they're the 6th man, and they always give us life. And finally good to give them one.
I'm sure the fans weren't going to turn on you, Scott, but winning at home is something you can't really work on. It's not something you can plan for, but how nice was it to reward the fans tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously a good Christmas present and for them, a little late, but good. And, it is something that, we've been obviously stressing about in this building, and we just haven't done a very good job. We just haven't gone long enough and hard enough to get some of these games across the line, but hopefully that will start to turn over the next few more games that we have here back in the building. But this place is electric. It's the best place in the league to play. The fans, love this team, and the state loves this team, and we appreciate it, all the support in the good times and the bad times. And, sports can be quite deflating at times and really put you on your back foot. And, we've had some moments where, we were not quite as good as we needed to be, but they just keep showing up and supporting us, and the love they give us is incredible.
We've talked about the schedule. How do you feel the team's sort of bodies are holding up? This is your 4th game in 9 days. In less than 48 hours, it's going to be 5 in 11. Do you get a sense of how everyone's holding up? Yeah,
I think they all have some, bumps and bruises and things that need to be taken care of. They're doing recovery right now, and it is what it is. It's, a hectic 5 or 6 games here, and, we have this quick turnaround, and then we come back for a day to recover, and then we have United back again. So it's real, and we just have to continue to hopefully do this patch, keep our head above water, and keep fighting. And I do believe, I haven't looked at obviously everyone's schedule, but I think everyone's going to have something coming up in the next few weeks here of these kind of stretches that will test you physically and mentally.
Thanks very much, guys. That's all from me.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, just a couple. Scott, I guess you must have been very happy with your bench. Obviously, the guy beside you had a lot to play with that, but the scoring power that you guys had off the bench tonight was a bit of a welcome change, I guess, and was probably a massive factor in the game.
Yeah, I just mentioned, the Majuk and DJ are obviously X factors that can score the ball for us and space the floor. And when they're, on point, that's obviously a huge help to us. And I thought Nick Stoddard tonight was fantastic in his 14 minutes and really stabilized a few things for us when we got into some early foul trouble. So the guys that get out there, they're productive, and they continue to be productive. And I thought Ben Ayers was good in his moments that were out there also. So everyone's just chipping away, trying to do the best they can.
I think the assist count at half time might have been 12 to 4 or 12 to 5 or something like that. Was that just an example of you guys being a little bit more patient tonight and maybe choosing your shots a little bit better tonight?
Yeah, I think the first half we just played, I thought, very, very well in a lot of different areas, and they speed you up and they put a lot of pressure on you. And I think the other night they had Brisbane turn the ball over 27 times against them. So you have to be careful with them, and you have to make sure you're taking care of the ball. And the ball was moving around much better, obviously, in the first half than the second. But it's always one of those situations where it's hard to reduplicate those, and we're trying to build on having longer stints of better basketball. And we just had it long enough tonight.
This one's for either yourself or Majuk, but I guess you talk about him being a spark plug in terms of his scoring power, but those 2 free throws when they got to within a point, they were chirping at him, he was able to hold his nerve, and the rebound when they missed the free throw, and he was able to get 2 free throws for himself with that offensive rebound. Little things like that, are massive, aren't they?
Did you hear it?
Do you want to answer it? Yeah.
Well, Juk can. I didn't hear it all. So, but
yeah,
Juk.
Two real clutch free throws.
Go ahead, Juk.
Yeah. Things like that, and the offensive rebound off the missed free throw by you guys when you got the rebound and got your own foul shots.
Yeah.
Are those the type of things that you pride yourself on as well?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Something that we work on our practice. We call it the daggers. Obviously, I got down. I didn't throw it away. I didn't throw it out for the dagger 3, but just to crash the board, put the pressure on them. We know they're great offensive rebounders, so you have to reverse that and make them work on the other end. And I was just in the right spot and was able to get my hand on the ball. And yeah.
What's it like with those 2 free throws when your team is having a bad free throw night and you know how important they are? Does that sort of get in your mind, or do you just go through your routine?
I always pride myself on being the guy that can take those shots, and either the free throws or any sort of shot at those moments, I try to live under those, and I practice those at practice. And I was trying to picture myself being in those situations, and I just talk to myself, this is it's nothing, and just gotta take my times and just let it rip.
Excellent, thanks, mate. That's all for me.
All good, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
See you all, thank you.